The plan was a deep sea fishing trip. That was the plan.
I believe this is what they call Oh Dark 30.
You getting a picture? This is a new camera, right? This is different than the one you used at the church.
Oh yeah, this is my usual camera. I actually was using this camera, but it'll only shoot for 30 minutes at a time.
Oh yeah.
And it cuts off.
After an undetermined amount of time, I awoke and it was daylight. This trip was planned a year ago and postponed due to the pandemic. We tried again. A trip comprised of various members of our church, including Pastor John.
Now that we're past that dark part of the day, we get some sunshine.
John struck up a conversation with Harvey, Donnie, and myself.
It's Harvey.
Harvey, you been deep sea fishing before?
Yeah. About 50 years ago.
50 years ago?
Sounds like me. I think it's been 30 years since I've been. I went with like a college group.
Caught a big lemon fish.
Did it? We caught some red snapper and one of them. Came back and had a fish fry. I hope we can do that this time.
It's red fish and red snapper the same thing.
Yeah, I think so. Are they? They're not?
I don't think so.
Folks, that's Donnie Bax. He knows everything about deep sea fishing. Donnie, tell us about red snapper. Redfish.
I've never been. I know about goldfish.
On that commercial, we found it when it gets. Hey, what's the deal with red snapper or redfish? Do they have a limit on them or something like that, right?
Red snappers, very protected right now. There's limits on size, how many. But we're going during the season. They have a certain season, and we are in the season. So hopefully we'll catch some.
I caught some redfish when I was in Central America. We went out on deep sea fishing.
Central America.
Central America.
Wow.
And the boats was about this wide. We went out about 10, 15 miles. Of course, they were 25, 30 foot long. But the guys that we went with, they knew where to fish.
It sounds like a long canoe. Is that what it looked like?
They were real long,
Yeah.
narrow boats.
You heard it first, right here on the bus, going down to Panama City, Florida.
Then we got the call. Spoiler, there would be no fishing trip.
We scheduled a date.
Yeah,
Be awesome.
me too, man.
Hurricane season again. So
I've been looking forward.
I was excited about going.
So we were going on a fishing trip, and we got all the way to Florida, and they called and canceled because the water was too rough. So now we are at Mariana Caves, just to say we did something. One of the young men on the bus encouraged everyone to redeem the day, and the caverns were close to where we were. Yeah, see what we got here.
Tell him to put a shirt on.
So this is a church group, and we were gonna do this this deep sea fishing trip about a year ago. And right when the time was coming up for us to go, the pandemic hit. So obviously it got canceled at that time. So we brought it back up here recently, and got it scheduled and everything. And this time we pulled into, I don't know, 45 minutes away from the marina, and they called and said it had been canceled. So we are here at the request of one of the young men of the church group to do something, and so we have come to the Mariana Caverns, which I've been to before a long time ago, but this should be fun. How you holding up, Jason?
Hey, I'm having a good time. This is plan B, I guess.
This is plan B. Jason drove us down here, and he's probably about over it by now. Jason is a real trooper. My hat is always off to him. There are rules. There is, of course, the gift shop. Here is where you buy your trinkets, if trinkets you so desire. And here is where you buy your ticket.
No seal. We used to take Eliza's mom and
And a prep
The last
talk.
rule is that inside a cavern, you might or you might not see a bat. If you do see a bat, just make sure your flash is off, only on the bats. You may use your flash for anything else except the bats. That right there should be all the rules. You have any questions about the rules? No questions. Are we all good with the rules?
Yeah, I played a lot of training.
There is a short walk and more information.
So back then, this is a place we used to call the Harwich Forest. But as you can tell, it doesn't look like a forest no more. The reason why, 2 years ago, we had a big hurricane named Hurricane Michael. So Hurricane Michael destroyed 90% of our trees. So this is all the 10% you left. Also, a long time ago, there used to be Indians living right over there, where you park your cars at. Their tribe was called the Chateau Indian. They used to come up here and pick up many things for them to survive. One of those things is needle palms. Right now you can't see the palms, so that's why I have my own needle right here. So they used to stick out this needle and use that needle to sew the clothes for a hairpin, or to paint the pottery back then. It's really sharp, small needle. All of us.
Thank you.
And we descend.
It's kind of bad. It was in the Navy back in the 60s. And he was on the beautiful place. He was on the team. You know what the team was? Okay, it's the island they exploded. Keep on the island.
Oh yeah.
what you did and what you said.
Please watch your steps. Please watch your head.
Hardly the center of the earth, but pretty impressive.
Here, please watch your steps. Watch your head.
Be careful. Yeah, you gonna hold on to me, I'm gonna hold on to you. I'll hold on to you. I keep looking for steps.
You want me to escort you, Mr. Harvey?
That's a good lady. Ain't no steps here, I thought there were steps down Running the
You sure? Me neither.
There's cracks in the earth, and then the water bursts, and then it goes across.
Another rule: your son goes swimming.
You didn't say that in the beginning. I was about to go. I have a question.
Alright, so first thing first, how we all feeling so far?
Great.
Great.
Cooler.
Alright. In case you need to be taken outside, just please let me be aware, and I'll take you through emergency exit, which is only a couple minutes away. So far we all good?
Yes.
Alright. So this room right here, it has a pretty basic name and a common name. Can anyone guess what this room is called?
Cave.
Cave.
Okay. The living room.
Living room? No, something basic.
Entry.
Yes. Entry.
Yeah. It's been here before.
So in this room, I will explain more about limestone. So limestone is a sedimentary rock. So that means if you hit your head on it, it's gonna hurt really bad. So please watch your head during the tour. Now, throughout the cavern, we're gonna see seashells, and we're gonna see a shark's teeth in the ceiling. The reason why is back then there was an ocean above us. Whenever the shark died, his teeth and all his maintenance, they all went to the bottom of the seafloor. Whenever the ocean removed off the land, the sunlight started baking all them fossils together with limestone. So for that reason, you're gonna see shark's tooth and its seashells throughout the cavern. So right here, we call this the basement. It's the lowest point of the cavern. It is measured to be 65 feet below surface level. Guys, right now we're at the lowest point of the cavern. We're gonna go higher and higher and higher until we make it out of the exit. Yes, you have a question.
Has anyone gone down there before?
Oh yeah, it's when it's dry. When it's dry, you can.
But he didn't come back.
Oh, it gets dry.
There are some tight spots, but it's well set up for tours.
Oh my gosh, it's quite super.
Like Indiana Jones up in here. My knees aren't built for this. It's like another world. It is another world.
This one's way better for picture taking than the soda.
Not yet. Well, we can't go through because we have a lot of people. Back there is. I was just gonna go ahead and tell you, there's nothing cool back there. We just keep our tools back there. There's nothing cool.
Irish. I have no echo.
I know, right?
Yeah, actually, we don't have any service.
In the wormhole like in Star Wars.
You can see all the seashells. You can see all the seashells here.
Seashells, if you can see them.
Yesterday we did that was and then snakes started coming up there and eating them delicious. What's the point of those plates up there? The plates? Dinner plates? Alright, in the next round I'll explain why there's dinner plates up there.
He said it was explained the dinner.
He said it was explained in the next.
Yeah, we're here.
You got everybody?
Yeah.
Yes, alright. So look number one, to our fractured room. The reason we call this a fractured, it's right up there. You got those fractures. It's right up there. All the way to those coffins.
There was more guide talk, but audio wasn't great, and I'm sure it's already online. We're just having fun. Remember, this was Plan B. It's a wall. It's a built wall.
So look number one, to our South America room.
What kind of snake is this? There's a real snake. That is really pretty too. There's a real snake.
Snake?
Yeah, it's cute. Ew, it is. He's chilling.
It's a rat snake. So the snake, it turns out, is hard to see on camera.
Like rat snake. Snakes. He's like, attention, too much. He's leaving. I love how this looks though. It's so pretty. Makes it little fairies live down there.
Oh, he's gone.
Oh, he's right there. I mean, he's still out a little bit. It's yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't see him at first. I was just looking at this.
We gotta go.
Alicia?
Seashells are up here.
Snatch him back out.
That snake eats bats.
Oh, yeah. Good point, right?
One bat and one snake.
Then there will be one.
Running. Little snake up in there. That's a pretty color. Take one quick shot.
Like the holes.
I hope he knows the way in here.
Be careful of the hole on this left side here.
Okay.
Another way out of here.
You need to go out?
No.
Oh yeah, I think it's gonna be done soon.
You ever been to you before?
I haven't, but they said it was about 45 minutes, so it's been 45 minutes.
I'll show you the little bowl.
They need a bench.
I wonder why. Never follow directions.
So this room right here, we call this a cathedral. My cathedral, right over there. Our cathedral. Now, in this room we also call this imaginations. So let's imagine, okay, it is Thanksgiving, right up there. You got your turkey, right up there. And your parsley, right up there. You got your turkey. Up here, you got your carrots.
Oh, that's what about the little white church.
So I lost track of some video earlier and didn't realize until now. So I stuck it in at the end. Here it is. And there will soon be some darkness and a bat, eventually.
Is it really sure what stop So, in this room, we can do complete darkness.
Ooh.
We all good with that?
Yeah.
So turn off all the lights and you can't see your hand.
Cool.
How many do you have? Alright, so 1, 2, and 3. Alright. So back in the workers, use lanterns for the light. And sometimes the lantern was just like a lighter back then. So it was like this back then. You have to work down here with this amount of light back then. For that reason, you'll see dinner plates up in the ceiling.
That seems probably better.
Wait, here's the bat.
Did you see him?
Yeah. Got a picture. Couldn't see him very well. He's always there.
No.
Whoa. The geologic features of this cave really are an impressive sight, and I recommend it if you're in the area.
Yes, right?
Finally, we ascend back up into the daylight.
Oh, I was sending stuff to myself.
See you down the road.